You know, so I'm sitting here having some coffee, playing checkers in a gorgeous building. Would you believe I'm at a bank? It's kind of the latest in financial institutions. We're going to take a look at Grow Financial when Goodyear Columbia comes right back. I can't even get kinged. Are you kidding me? Back to Good Day Columbia, the Desperate for Ratings Tour, i.e. Tyler's Travels. We're up in the Northeast this morning checking out a brand new financial institution, and not just a place to do some banking, if you will, but kind of a cool, different way to handle your money. Chase Cleland from Grow Financial. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
So Grow Financial is a credit union.
It is.
And you guys are brand new here in South Carolina.
We are. We just opened up 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Today's our grand opening, actually happening today at 5 o'clock.
Now, you started your background's from Florida, and the thing I like about Chase Financial, or Grow Financial rather, is you started serving the military.
That's right. We started in 1955 at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa.
Right.
Since that point, we've grown to 23 locations, this being our 23rd location, and more importantly, this is the first location outside the state of Florida, and we're happy to say South Carolina is our new home.
Yeah, see, I like that. I like the fact that you're actually here in Columbia making jobs too. But you're going to have more, is that true?
We are. We're going to open up about 5 more locations in 2014. We're going to concentrate on the Columbia and Charleston markets, and then move from there in 2015 into other parts of South Carolina, and also go into to Georgia.
I'm not so worried about Georgia. I like the South Carolina job you're creating here. That's all right, though. So a little later on, actually, we're going to be talking some education pieces on the trending in autos and of course, real estate. People are always looking about that, and also just kind of learning a bit about financial safety and security. But talk, if you can, for a couple of seconds about Grow Financial, kind of your mantra and how you guys do business.
Well, Grow Financial, we believe in the be bold, be great, and have fun theory. That's actually our mantra for our company. We had a corporate culture originally that originally had a mission statement, and we got away with that mission statement, said if we can be bold, be great, and have fun every single day, we're going to do really great things. And our membership really appreciates that too.
Right, and as a membership, it is a credit union, so it's a membership-driven credit union as well. We're going to get into details, but that just means it's actually owned by the members, not so much by you.
Correct, that's absolutely correct.
I like that stuff. So we're going to really kind of explore, and I've been looking around. Take it just real quick. We're going to tour, but just kind of look around here. There's touch screens, and there's people, and there's iPads, and there's colors, and there's fun. It's a whole different way to bank, huh?
It is.
I love it. Whoa, I'm a little dizzy now. We're going to be here all morning long learning about banking, and also brand new. The place just opened up, the newest banking friend and credit union friend here to be in the Midlands. Yeah. Chase, thank you very much for this. And we're going to be here all morning. And is there coffee anywhere?
Absolutely. Right over here, free Starbucks coffee for anybody who comes in.
Shut your mouth, Chase. Stay with us. We're coming right back. Columbia, the Desperate for Ratings Tour. Tyler's Travels team up in the Northeast. We are at Grow Financial, brand new, and I mean brand new as in the grand opening is today, credit union, which of course are nonprofits as well, member-driven, called Grow Financial. Alex Huggins, good morning. You are like the big poobah here, right? The big boss.
Market manager.
Although you guys don't have like the same titles. You don't have tellers and things. You guys you guys do everything, right?
That's right. We have universal banking. That means everybody can do everything.
And including members. Because this place is kind of cool. You've got, I've never actually seen a bank like this. I want to take a little tour if we can.
Let's
go.
Is
this kind of like a new trend? I mean, this honestly feels like something you'd see in Charlotte. You know, I'm used to banks in Columbia. Big banks are great banks, but you know, as a credit union, this is like really kind of fancy and fun.
It is. It's the way banking's going now. We're starting it here with Grow.
So what actually is the trend? It really is a lot of self-service because everybody has a phone app. Everybody's got all that good stuff on their phone, so they really want to do self-service?
That's right. We have all the mobile apps, remote deposit capture, where you can take a picture of your check right there on the phone.
Do those really work, by the way?
Work great. I've done it probably about 10 times already. So.
Somebody give me a check. I want to try it. All right, let's take a walk. So when you walk into Grow, this is like a whole different feel, like I said. So I mean, you got these cool touch screens over here, the Knowledge Center you call it.
That's right.
And then what can you do with these touch screens? So you really, it's self-service, right?
That's right. So what you can do is scroll back and forth through the plants, the pots, and look at savings.
Grow.
There you go. Grow with us.
All right, I like it.
So look at your checking account, or if you just want to come and browse the web, you can even pull up the web right there.
Sure. And look, there's no lines, there's really no tellers at all. You got some pods over here, which is kind of cool. And you can also sit down and just do some banking, I guess, right?
That's right. We have 3 iPads out there, so you can come in, grab a cup of coffee, water, and sit down and do your mobile banking, or if you have business to take care of, just play on the iPad.
That is crazy. It's like more like a hangout. It really
That's
is.
right.
It's almost
like
a
come hang out
right?
with us.
So these are the pods. So this kind of takes the place of the teller line. Would be, I guess, the equation?
Exactly. This is where we do our teller transactions, and we have the members stand right here beside us, so it's more of an open conversation instead of a barrier between you.
Sure. I like that. I like the colors. I mean, it's a very, very different way to look at that, you know, with your credit union, I suppose, which is very cool. Now, there's one location right now, and there's going to be more, right?
There are more coming.
This one's in the Northeast.
This is in the Northeast in the Sandhills.
Did you actually mean to make your tie the same color as the color scheme you have in here?
Maybe.
No, this is, it really is a cool feel. I came in this morning and it's just a whole different thing. I mean, look at this. So this is cool. It's a different way to bank. It's a different way to be in a financial institution. Do you have Tetris on here?
I'm sure we could set it up. We have IT here.
Is he always around?
Nah, but he's here now, so we can ask him.
What about services like mortgages, car loans? I know we're going to get into some of the trending here in a few minutes, but obviously it has a full service
Full
credit
service
union.
banking.
Fantastic, just like that. We are at Grow Financial. It's a brand new credit union. Again, a nonprofit, so it's not a business. So you're the members. You all make the money. You don't work for this guy. He works for you. That's how that works, right?
You got it.
Like that. Got a new trends in banking. We're going to talk about that next because, it's your financial future. And there's important things we're going to let you know about, including staying secure and safe and how to get into the as well. Stay with us. Good Day Columbia's coming right back. I want some money. Show me the money. And welcome back to Good Day Columbia, the Titleist Travels team, all the way up in the Northeast. Grow Financial, it's the newest credit union right here at the Village of Sand Hill, by the way, to open up. And I wasn't lying, the coffee is pretty darn good. So a couple of minutes ago, of course, Alex and Chase here with Grow Financial. We kind of took a tour of the technology here at your branch. But what you're doing is you're meeting a need of the consumer, because we as consumers really are kind of high speed and rolling on.
That's right. There's a new consumer in the marketplace. It's called the omni consumer. The omni consumer wants things happening now. So it doesn't matter about geography. So that's why mobile technologies are coming more prevalent within the industry.
I got to be honest, I don't know about you, but like I'll be watching a TV show or movie, and I'm like, I know that guy, and I've got to find out instantaneously who that guy was and what movies he was in. You know what I mean? So I guess it really is, it incorporates your whole life.
Sure, absolutely.
So what kind of trends are we looking at? I mean, we've got mobile banking apps. You can do all kinds of things on the bank. You bill pay. I don't think I've written a paper check in a good long time.
A lot of people don't, and with the apps that are out today, like our app here, there's opportunities to transfer funds, do mobile deposits, remote deposit capture, and also do payments over the phone as well.
I guess the biggest question I have, because in this whole world of identity theft, was 11 million people a year, some foolish number like that. How secure is banking, mobile, whether it's Grow Financial or Bank of America, who cares, the bank? How secure is mobile banking, like from my phone?
It's extremely secure. Think about Amazon. If you buy something online at Amazon, that's through an SSL secured server. And mobile apps are the same way. So they run through the same exact secure lines as PayPal, Amazon's, purchase agreements and so forth.
Alex, are there any specific concerns I need to worry about? Anything I can do to make sure that I stay safe? I download the Grow Financial app and I'm a member and I use it. Are there things that I can do as a consumer to make sure that I stay safe? Besides, of course, losing your phone, because then everybody's out of luck.
As far as keeping it safe, just obviously with these phones, you want to have a password to lock your the phone, so you have access that way.
Right, and of course you have a secondary password for most apps too, right? So if somebody gets in, they still have to come up with your password for your financial institution.
Exactly, you're going to have a unique password, and we actually, and most institutions also do this. They have a strength rating, and you can't have your password until it meets a certain rating.
Oh, and that's like the mix of capitals and numbers
Exactly.
and figures
Exactly.
and things, so it takes somebody time to do it. The other thing we're talking about is really cutting down on the old-fashioned paper. A lot of banks are certainly doing that, and Grow does that as well, but you guys don't do a lot of paper anymore.
That's right. A lot of technologies that are coming into play are like DocuSign. A lot of financial institutions that are on the cutting edge utilize DocuSign, and we have an example here.
Yeah, because I want to ask you about that. I mean, I've done the whole thing where I get fax a document, I'll sign it, scan it, and email it. But DocuSign actually takes that whole step right out, right?
It does. We would send you the document over an internet connection, or obviously we can get it through the iPad, and then you would adopt your signature into the form,
right?
And then all you would do is just drag, click and drag your signature.
All you do
just
is
that easy.
I see it. Yeah,
I got it too early here, but you just drag it all the way down to where the signature line is.
Oh wow!
Wherever that may be, here it is.
Okay.
And then you would send the form back to us. Yes.
And that's legally binding, FDIC and all that. I mean, that's a legally signed document as far as anything goes for banking. That is crazy. A lot of very technological advances.
Absolutely.
It's way beyond what I understand. I got to be honest with you. I mean, I tell you, my kid's 2 years old, and he's flipping through pictures more than I can do. I don't even know what to do, but certainly. All right, guys. So that's some technology, interesting stuff. As long as you're secure, of course, that's the big hot word is security. But it's come a long way from the old pen and paper of banking. That's for sure. Guys, stick around. We're going to be back here at Grow Financial. We're going to be talking about some of the trends in banking when it comes to loans and things like that. So stay with us. We'll be back. Grow Financial. Come on by. Have some coffee. It's on the house. Stay with us. I want to sign some nonprofit credit union here that's just come to town creating jobs and a lot of financial opportunity as well. So it's good stuff. But actually, we're talking with Alex Huggins. You're the market manager here at Grow. there's some trends coming up with autos and homes. I mean, I just bought a car, and I actually would love to maybe in 2014 look at buying a house. But the trends and things are all over with interest rates and opportunities, right?
They are. As far as the auto loans, we're seeing the rates stay pretty low, and seeing a lot more people now starting to buy new cars as opposed to the used cars.
It kind of put a baseline of what's low. What were they maybe a few years ago?
Well, since the economic downturn, we've seen them drop as low as right now, 1.99.
Wow. I'm trying to think. I bought one probably like 6 or 7% a while back, and that's a lot. When you're talking about a $20,000 car, that's a pretty significant amount of money.
Big difference in payment.
Is there anything you can look at to forecast? Should I wait if I'm looking to buy a car? You know, is now, I would say it's a buyer or seller's market. You know, what is the market trend for cars right now?
Well, as far as we know right now, the rates are staying low. Like I said, they're as low as 1.99. But what we are seeing is extended terms. You see 48 to 60 months. Now we're seeing a lot of 72 to 84 months.
Is that advisable for somebody? I mean, obviously, if they go out 70 months, 72 months, it's going to drop your payment. But is it advisable to extend something like that one?
Only if you, or I would recommend it if you needed to lower the payment for a financial situation you're going through. But ideally, you want to stay around 60 months.
So if you, probably a good piece of advice, but then if you could do only 60 months or to stay there, you should not buy a Maserati. If you've got to extend it to 72 months, you buy a Yugo instead or something.
Exactly. You need to reevaluate and look at something different.
New or used, does it matter? I mean, you know, is something better for somebody, or does it just really come down to that dollar amount?
It comes down to that dollar amount. And, you know, it usually is a little bit higher rate for a used car.
Why is that?
It's usually a 1% bump up on that, on a used car, just because it is used and it has some miles on it.
Right. Of course, a little less money, so you can almost come out almost the same.
Exactly.
In a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
So housing market. I mean, of course, we had that real estate bubble. I know when I bought my house back in 2006, like at the height of the real estate market, and I don't even know what I paid for interest rate, but I know that it was darn high. But they've dropped down, but they're coming back up. I mean, is it still a good time to buy a house?
It's a great time to buy a house. And, you know, we did have a lot of refinancing going on when the rates dropped. Now you're seeing a lot of buyers coming back in, or more buyers, I should say a lot. But the rates are pretty low still. You're seeing around 4%, a little over 4%, which is really, really low for a mortgage.
Talk to me real quick in just a couple of seconds. Refi, is that a good idea for a lot of homeowners? So like me, if I was at 6.4, something like that, is it worth it for me to go ahead and refi and just recalculate that and drop that payment?
Definitely. That's going to save you a lot of money per month and over the term of the loan.
Just like to say, I like saving money. That's what I'm talking about. This guy's going to watch out for your backside, your wallet. There it is.
Right.
All right, Alex here. Grow Financial at Village of Sand Hill. Stop in. You can see this really cool way to bank, by the way. It's all touch screen and a whole different feel to banking, that is for sure, and a credit union, financial institution, if you will, guys. Stick around. In fact, talking about credit unions, what is the difference? We're going to find out in about 15 minutes. Stay with us. We're live up at the Village of Sand Hill, which is a pretty important thing. We're at Grow Financial. It's a brand new credit union opening up. It's actually open, but today's a grand opening. Village at Sand Hill. So we've been talking about banking and finances and loans, and this is a credit union. Really, guys, Alex, by the way, and Chase. I almost said Chad, and I was like, that is not right, but I was going to try to pull it out for you. Sorry about that, Chase. What is the difference between a credit union and a bank?
Okay, well, with a credit union, we have our board are volunteers. They're made up of volunteers, and then anybody that joins a credit union becomes a member, so they are a part owner in the credit union.
How does that equate? Does that mean that the rates are better with credit unions traditionally? Is that, I mean, what's the difference? So I own a bank. Cool.
That's right. We're very member focused, and what that means is we look for any way to lower fees, offer better loan rates, better deposit rates.
And I think a key component to that is the fact that we are a nonprofit entity. And so at the end of the year, when those profits that we would have, we give back to our membership in the forms of what Alex talked about.
Okay. Now, when you're talking about banks, they can be privately owned or publicly owned, you know, trade on the NYSE or whatever. Obviously, probably not everybody is a good fit for either institution, right? Is there somebody maybe who should not be a member of a credit union that's not going to be a great fit?
I think it's a personal decision where you have to look at what can either institution do for you. For instance, higher net worth individuals, the 1%ers, I guess, out in the marketplace, are probably not going to benefit too much from a credit union relationship other than maybe some loan rates and so forth. Those are typically the private bankers will be a better fit for them. Because they're going to look more for investment opportunities, stocks, markets, that kind of stuff, and they're going to do a holistic picture for those people.
And credit unions, generally, as an industry, you don't have those services, at least, that actually work right directly for the credit union?
Correct.
Is that right? Okay. So it's not perfect for everybody, but it's probably a good option. I like owning stuff. I'm just saying. I like to own like watches and things like that. So, but and we've been talking about trends and technology, of course, safety and security. This credit union has got some really fancy, great things and a whole different way to bank. But that whole feel as an industry really is changing too, the way people actually bank.
Absolutely. If you take a look around at our facility, you're going to see that the omni-consumer we touched on earlier in the segments wants information right away. So the remote deposit captures, the mobile technologies, online banking services are becoming more prevalent. And what we're seeing now in this shift in the financial industry is we're paring down the square footage cost essentially of opening a branch. This is 2,400 square feet at this particular facility. And if you look at some of the other facilities and other financial institutions that are pre-established to today's market, they're 5,000, 10,000 square feet, and they house 3 or 4 people. So I think as an industry, we're starting to see that pare down into smaller footprints and maybe more footprint across the geographic area. So I can open 3 offices rather than just having 1 large office.
That makes a lot of sense. It does. That way you can touch a lot more people that way as well.
Correct, and better serve the membership and the credit union.
Real quick, one quick question. What is an ITM? You keep talking about ITMs, ATMs. ATM we all know, but...
Yeah, ITM is a new technology. We are actually partnered with NCR. It's a uniqueness for our credit union. We're partnered with 3 other credit unions as well as a couple banks that are in the nation. And what this is a new wave ATM essentially. So an interactive teller machine where you would actually come up and you would interact with somebody in a video screen handling your business.
Oh, so like almost Skyping with a teller, an expert.
That's exactly right.
See, things you learn here at Grow Financial. All right, real quick, we got to go, but tonight is a grand opening. People can stop by tonight or drop in with a ribbon cutting and meet you guys and see kind of this cool stuff. I'm going to make a little more about that. If they have any banking questions, they can ask you guys as well.
Absolutely. We'd love for anybody to come out, and also you can check us out on www.growfinancial.org.
Growfinancial.org. Guys, thank you very much. Alex, thank you very much.
Thank
Chase,
you.
I got it right there. Grow Financial, guys. Good Day of Columbia is coming right back. I'm going to go open an account, I think, because they're going to pay me a lot of money because I want to be a member. I want to own this place. Grow Financial, be Tyler Ryan Financial. Stay with us.